different in voice.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. Oh no, I'm not trying to spray, but yes, they didn't hurt anything.
All right. Unless somebody else is leaving inside, just keep eating while it starts. Coach Johnson started at hard strength. I'm going to tell you about his team. Good evening, everybody. When we started archery here last year, we had high numbers of participation. We started in 4th grade all the way through the 12th grade. As Coach Hutt mentioned earlier about our numbers, we're actually, archery is the #1 participation sport over there. We go to a meet, we have to take 2 buses, sometimes 2 buses in a van to get them all there. The kids really enjoy it. Not a high-pressure sport, of course. It's not like traditional football, baseball, or basketball. And I think that's what attracts the kids to it. It's a participation sport, something that they can do their entire life. Much like playing golf or tennis, it's something they can take with them well into being an old man like me, because I still participate. So, can't do that with football, baseball, and basketball. If you participated in archery this year, come down on the left side of the podium right now. I see several of them here. I see several guys on. I don't call their names out anyway. As they're coming down, we had 2 divisions of archery this year. We have what we call the traditional bullseye team, which consists of your 24 shooters, your top 12 scorers count, your top 4 males, top 4 females, and then your next 4 high scorers. So the sport requires you to have good female athletes and good male athletes, because the scores have to be mixed like that. That team competed, and then we got another team that we call our extreme team. It was a new division this year. It differs. The traditional bullseye bow has no sight, no air rest on it, just you shoot with fingers and instinct. Kind of like a recurve bow that a lot of people are long bow that you guys might have shot when you were younger. The extreme bow has sights on it, keep sight, and shoot the release. It's more like one of these fancy hunt bows you would see in the sporting goods store when you go in. So we participated in both of those divisions this year and had different people excel in both areas. First person I want to recognize that was our high shooter for high school archery in the state championship meet. It is Riley Paseo. Our high point shooter in bullseye archery for our state championship male is not here, but it was Leroy Bruce was the high scorer. In our extreme division, I don't see her here either. The extreme high point female was Allie Abear. And the male in extreme archery, high point shooter, with his mossy oak jacket, which I like, is Bubby Brown. All right, going through the rest of the team. Like I said, they all participated well. They all had good days. And archery is one of those sports where I mentioned you have 20, 24 on the team, only the top 12 scorers count. So you have some days where some shoot better than others, but sometimes everybody's score contributed to helping the team. We also hosted our first shoot here locally last year at the fairgrounds. It was a very big success. It was a 2-day shoot. We had over 500 archers from across Mississippi and Louisiana show up to shoot. It was very successful. We hope to do that again and maybe even add a day to it. Preston Frank. Trey Knight. Alexis Albers. Cole Cooper. Laura Abear. Avery James. Haley Madden. Haley Preston. John Parker Bromfield. Gabe Hanson. Gabe is one that if he could have really applied himself at this sport, he could have really been really good at it. And he was good as it is. Gabe spreads himself thin with baseball and trespassing, hunting people's turkeys and that kind of stuff. So he had very little time to really participate. Tyler Hunt. Maddox McGee. He's probably trespassing somebody right now. Holden Petraeus. We hope that next year we have another successful season. We were very proud of the guys this year. We lost several to graduation with this group, but we've got several coming back, and of course, a large feeder supply coming up from the 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. They're involved in doing. So when we have our home shoot next year, I encourage all of you maybe to come out and check it out and encourage your child to participate too. Thank y'all.
Good evening. First of all, I just want to say, I want to thank these girls and boys that put in all the hard work this year for track. You know, it was one of them years we didn't go to a lot of meets this year, just because we just got a lot going on. You know, like Coach just said, we got some coaches doing more than 1 or 2 sports at the same time. It gets hard, and things on baseball and all that. So we didn't get to a lot of meets that we, would like to. But at the same time, these girls and boys put a lot of work in. And, so I just want to thank them personally for coming out there and doing the work they did. And like always, it's always fun, with these girls and boys watching compete. And so at this time, if y'all want to be part of the track this year, if you would come stand to the side here. Yeah, there you are. There you go. This year we were a little smaller than what we've been in the past. We've had a much bigger number of athletes in the past 2 years. This year, I think we had a total of about 22 between JV and high school. Again, they went to a meet, they did their supposed to do, they worked hard, competed, and again, just can't thank y'all enough for what you do. We'll start off with freshman. Lily Thomas. James Smith. Thatcher Ridge. Red River Ball. Kirsten Miller. Alex Rock. Reese Williams. Our first meet we had Sylvia Reese ran the open 100. She came second in that meet in the open 100. It was pretty impressive with the district we had for Parkway, Oak Forest, and Sylvia. So that was very impressive for her to do that. I'm going to start with 2 seniors, and I would like to say a little bit about each one of these. 4 years ago, we came here. I was asked to take over track, and I will say this: these 2 have stuck it out. They came in as freshmen, and each year as sophomores, they have made state appearances in long jump, high jump, and have competed throughout this district the last 4 years since I've been here. And the one that's not here tonight, and that's Joey Park. And the next senior is Zeke Burke. Thank y'all for the work you have done and to keep working, and that's all we have to coach. Thank y'all.
Good evening, everyone. First, I want to thank our headmaster, principals, members for giving me the incredible opportunity to coach varsity girls basketball team this season. It's been an honor and a privilege to lead these young athletes and true girls with trust and support from each home. Special thank you to Mr. Gary McDermott for giving me the session team after game after game. And I know we have the best success team around. His dedication, everyone knows. Thank you to Ms. Lori Cochran for organizing and putting the success team for every one game. Michelle Shipman, Mr. Brad Taylor, and the keep the clock on the season. Long time all season long. This is one of those that keep it good and Michelle Saxon always work. We're going to miss you a lot. Ms. Ellen Burford, thank you for running the media and making sure the game is filmed. Coach Sarah Sampson, thank you for your dedication to the Daily Girl and Boston Girls basketball programs. You showed us every game and their practices, always waiting, but always agreeing. Girls are incredibly lucky to have you, and I can't thank you enough for everything you did this season. Coach Dean, we didn't have anything I put up with me, always having my back, and y'all know you would help a lot this year. I appreciate that. To the kids, thank you for getting me everything you had, both on and off the court, your hard hustle commitment, everything this season so special. Coaching you has been proven, but I don't care about it. You're bound to my wife and for being my biggest fan, your support, your encouragement, and your constant belief in me. I need more than work for this place. Good weeks love. Varsity girls, I'll go ahead and lead the way up here. This season didn't go the way we all hoped. We faced a tough schedule. Probably one of the most played districts in all basketball. Came up short of the goals we set for ourselves, and now that was tough knowledge. But what I want to say is I'm proud of the effort of fighting hard to show every time we step on the court. The basketball program has a rich tradition of success, and while the wins we've done with everyone this year is safe and character, work ethic and commitment is still there. The season wasn't about falling short, it was about letting go of what the rest of time, the lessons we learned this year, and what we're going to do forward. We're going to start with a freshman, Leah Baskell. Leah has long contributed to the good basketball team. Number 0, Lily Thomas. Number 13, Victor Carter. Number 14, Whitney Manning. Taylor has played for 4 years, and she's proud of what she's able to do on the court this year. She continues to work for this basketball player for the next season. Number 21, Ruby Jacobs. Number 24, Jacob Smith. Jacob has potential to be a good and she may be able to improve next season as well. She's starting to see just a few minutes here and there. By the end, she's going to show them a good bit on the floor. So you never really ask her. 100% of what she's going to see. She's going to work on it. drill. She was shooting the best of them. She was a great kid, respected performance. She made a marvelous season. She earned the early years and all this. Final drill. Number 15, Claire Barlow stepped up in big ways. She has to do more than she was used to. Handling the ball, shooting outside, she waited for the challenge. She was one of our biggest communicators for defense, and her contribution number her second team all district nights. Number 15, Claire Barlow. And like I said about Korea, when she's on, and also this girl here. When she was the ball, she really shoot the ball well. She hit some big shots for us this year. Had a stretch there in the middle of the season when she was really shooting the ball probably like 35%, 40% for us. She always gave everything she had. She earned her spot on the 17 on district list as well. Number 22, Lane Martinez. Martinez, sorry. We got to talk about that. And then Jody Hunt, she also got honorable mention on district as well. That's your 2024-2025 Golden Green Lady Bucks. All right, boys, y'all can go ahead and help this one too. You. The varsity boys had a season that, while they may not have shown up in the win column as much as we wanted, was a success in so many other ways. From last season to this one, the growth on the court was clear. The chemistry, the effort, the understanding of the game, it all improved. And that's a testament to the hard work these boys put in every single day. Just like the girls, the boys had faced a tough district. It wasn't an easy road. We didn't have the season we expected. But there were moments, especially that final game where everything came together and I saw the team I had a vision all year long. After the game, I asked them what made the difference. Why did y'all play so well? Their answer, because there was no pressure, coach. So now, that's what volumes to me. They remind me that sometimes the weight of expectations can hold players back, but when they play free, they trust themselves and each other, great things can happen. That final game shows us what we're capable of, and I hope that it starts that carries into the future of Golden Green basketball. So we're going to start with our sophomores. Number 1, Kristen Dion. Kristen Dion put in the work this summer, and they showed he really took off for us, stepping into the point of our role with the top players and making plays when we need them. And I'm excited about this kid. I'm excited about this kid's future. He earned honorable mention all this. Number 1, Kristen Dion. Number 3, Cole Killingsworth. Cole can shoot with the best of them, but you got to work on that confidence. And when he's at practice, he's draining them like crazy. Number 10, Colin Kramer. Number 11, Ren Rivenbark. Ren showed up in some big games, probably midway through the season for us, and he proved himself really well. We'll be ready for next season. Number 12, Luke Tullis. Number 20, Caleb Anthony. Number 23, Will Lees. What can I say? Everybody loves me some Will Lees. Great IQ. His IQ in the game of basketball and sports in general is great. And so, love having Will Lees around for us. Number 24, Racer Preston. Number 31, Cash Marcel. If you ever need to know any stats on any high school kid, college, NBA, NFL, anything like that, Cash and Will just definitely let you know all the stats and everything. They had to remind me some things here this season. Coach, he's shooting really well right now. I'm like, all right. We'll start with our juniors, number 14, Trent Poche. Trent Poche, he was awarded second team all district. The kid didn't, I'll be honest, he had some big games for us this year. At one point, he shoot 40% for us, and probably midway through the season. And he put in a lot of work out of the way for this summer. Number 30, junior, Red Schiller. Red played some very good minutes this year. I'm excited to see how his senior year goes forward with his hard work and dedication. Seniors. Dylan didn't get a lot of minutes last year, but he came up big for us this season. With his shooting and his ball handling, he made himself into a key contributor. Dylan will be joining the Air National Guard, and I couldn't be more proud of him for doing that. He received honorable mention all district, number 0, Dylan Hamilton. This kid was playing excellent basketball in a role that wasn't even natural for him, which was a point guard position. He hadn't played it probably since freshman year, 8th grade year. He stepped up, adjusted, and did a great job until he suffered an ankle injury here at home against Silverman. He's a great kid, very respectful, coachable. He earned honorable mention all district. Number 2, Preston P.J. Gerald. Number 4, we talked to Pittman. I wish he would have got hurt during the football season. He could have been big for us. He had a great year at the end of the year last year, and he stepped up for us at times, and he had a great summer for us. And then his injuries, it happens to the best of them. What a career for this kid. 4-year starter, 1,000-point scorer, and player who gave everything he had. He played every position for us over the years, and in that last game of the season, he showed just how dominant he could be. I told him if he played like that all 4 years, he'd be a 2,000-point scorer. Zeke was awarded first team all district, and it was well earned. This kid brought grit to the team. Football, basketball, whatever he does. He's tough, hard-nosed, and relentless. He found his role mid-season to play a huge part in several great games down the stretch. He was awarded honorable mention all district, number 21, Kansas City. This is the kind of player every coach hopes for, play for him. He didn't play much last season. He hit the weight room, added some muscle, stepped into a role that I wasn't sure he could fill, and then became a player I couldn't take off the court. He averaged double digits for us this season, and thanks to his work ethic and determination, White was named second team all district. Number 25, White Phelps. I can launch on that. I got a 9th grader sitting over there. I didn't know he'd be here tonight, to be honest, man. I'm sorry. That's Elijah Adams. We spoke today. Elijah's got a lot of potential to come onto the team with us next year. And him and the 9th grade group, they got a lot of potential. So looking forward to getting into the gym with them this summer. Number 22, Elijah Adams. Real quick, to the senior group, both girls and boys, you're a special group. I've had the privilege of being around the boys a little more over the years, and I'll especially miss seeing you on the court. But to all you seniors, I hope I taught you more than just basketball. I hope I passed out a few lessons about life, about working hard, about showing up with character, and about pushing through even when things get tough. Thank you for giving me everything you had. I wish each of you nothing but the best of whatever you choose to do. Carry these moments, the lessons and the friendships with you, and know that once you're part of this program, you're always part of it. Thank you, parents, players, staff, and reporters.
All right, Mr. Keith's going to come over here and talk about golf.
Golf team kind of scores like this. You bring 6, of your qualifying golfers to the tournament. And out of those 6, you take the top 4 scores, and that's how your team is scored. Sawyer Simmons is not here. He was a first year playing. Bracken Goins also another one. His dad's incredible at golf. He don't need no help from me for sure. Caden Galloway, he's got a Caden received the what did he receive? The most improved player last year. He kind of plateaued from that. He kind of stayed right there. John Michael Daniel also is another one. He's a first-time golfer. He played on the varsity team with us. Very valuable. He's going to be a great golfer. He's got several years left to play. These guys will have to do some recruiting because he's slim. Our golf team will get slim after this year. Cade Crowell, he did very well this year. Put up some good scores for our team. Played very well. Red Shillers. That's Red's always fun to be around. He enjoy golf. He's always been the class of the golf clown, really. And he's one that you can enjoy being around, and he's always had something fun to say. Our next one, Zeke Burford. Zeke Burford, first year playing golf. And what can I say about Zeke? He scored over 1,000 points in basketball. He's a really good basketball player. That's what I can say about Zeke. Oh, yeah, he's probably got 1,000 points in golf also. Zeke did well. Jude Cross. Jude's been with us since like 8th grade. He has played a lot of parts in golf. He's really improved in golf, and very glad that he's a part of the golf team. We'll miss these 3 seniors. Brody Yustade. Brody Yustade put up some good scores for us. Took us one of our rival players. He is actually awarded, here you go, Brody, to he's a 2025 Player of the Year for Bowling Green golf team. And that's our golf team. Thank y'all.
All right, everyone hear me? All right. I coach Matt. I coach your baseball team this year. I took this time to boys and all the boys to come down and stand over here to the left. As they're walking down, I got some thank yous that I would like to acknowledge. A lot of work goes into this baseball season, and I couldn't do it by myself. Starting with the administration come through a lot and helped us. My assistant coaches, Coach Lutch, was a huge asset to add to the staff this year. He helped the junior high last year, but we were able to pull him up with the high school this year. He was a specialist with our infielders and with our hitters, and made a big difference for them. Coach Matt McGee in our junior high also helped to be good. My right-hand man is Todd Boyd, always there for every game, helping to get things ready. My announcer, Mr. Mike Phelps, I don't know what I'm going to do without him. Mr. Steve McKee will fill in for him, I appreciate him. Miss Emily, we had a young lady that stepped in and did our music for us this year. She come and volunteered and did a very good job. And once we got that Dancing Queen song out, we got a good playlist going, and that went very well. Mr. Garrett, Ms. Tony, Barry and DJ for helping. Ms. Marsha Culpepper, we're doing our game changer online so we can see it. If you wasn't at the game, you can watch it. Ms. Courtney for all of the pictures. You parents, I have to say, I've been doing it 15 years. Parents-wise, they don't know better than what we have here. Look, I can't hide it. I mean, one thing that we haven't done a lot the last couple of years is, district-wise winning. And the support that the parents have gave me through it all, pushing them, allowing us to push their kids, and through getting ejected from ball games, whatever it may be. Parents were very supportive, and I'm very, very grateful for all the parents that we had this year. And last but not least, obviously my wife, she has to put up with a lot for me, and I appreciate her greatly. All right, we'll get this thing kick started. We have some anchors that we pulled up. I don't think any of them are here tonight. And if they're not here, we're just going to kind of skip. All right, so we're just going to skip kind of forward because I do like to talk individually on each one of these kids, just merely for the fact this year's team was different than most teams. All right, they started out red hot. Played the Pie, one of the things against the Pie, they were a strong team. We've always struggled playing against them. We started out in the first 2 games of the season, and this team showed a spark. We lost some key players last year, and these guys started, and then when they were going, they were doing things that I've never had done as a coach in 15 years. I've always tried to hold them accountable. And when we mess up, I'll tell them to drop and we'll take off running. This group had a different kind of spark. They actually, when things was not going to their standards, they were telling themselves they were dropping one. They were holding each other accountable. And when me and Coach Hutch were talking, it created a fun environment that we all enjoy being around. And this is a special group because you don't get that very often. And like I said, at the end of the day, I know the wins and losses weren't where we wanted them to be. We didn't achieve the goals that we wanted. But at every other sport, we've been in the Oasis District the last 4 years. And like I said, it didn't change this year. But they battled, they've gotten some big wins this year that we haven't in the past. And they built and set a stone moving forward. So I'm going to go with this 8th grader. Normally I don't pull up 8th graders. This one here, we pulled up because he was doing well in the junior high, and then he did well once we put him in the JV games, and then become a starter as an 8th grader, DH, and then working his way in the outfield. Bright future coming up, and that is outfielder Teague McDaniel. All right, next one. This kid, tons of talent, tons of raw talent, and keep an eye on him because he's going to be doing things special. I think as soon as next year, throws the ball hard, hits the ball far. It's just mechanically we've got to get some things fixed, outfielder, infielder, and that's Elijah Adams. Next 9th grader that I had was a small group of 9th graders, but this one's another special one. He, from last year to this year, took a huge growth. Pitched in several of our varsity ball games, pitched well in several games, plays a little infield for us as well. Works hard, going to be a big one, and that is Colt Colbetter. Moving on to 10th grade. This one played 3rd base for us and played pitching for us as well. He converted. This is one of those guys you want around on the team. He's always last and clean, always working, always got a smile, and do whatever you want him to do. He's a special kid, and that's Mr. Landon Boyd. He's also got from Tom. All right, next one. He skipped a year on this last year, come back this year. This one I got really high hopes for. I didn't think that he would fall in love with the game the way that he has, but he has done a great job of improving. He wants to be a PO. Our goal next year is to be about 82, 83, and I think that if he continues to work, we're going to get to that number. All right, that is Colt Killingsworth. Oh, this one right here. All right, next one that we have. This one, man, he was big for us at the beginning, started as a DH, played a little first base, and was third in our rotation as a pitcher. And then he got bit by the injury bug. So this one here is going to have surgery, but this one I know they'll work hard. He'll come back strong. He didn't get to go much in district play, but like I said, he'll be one that'll be one to watch, and that's Mr. Bo Brown. This next one of my favorite kids as far as I want him to relax and play the game. All right, he's a great kid. He gets frustrated every now and then with himself because he expects a little better, but he has a ton of potential, especially as a hitter. Pitch for us, and like I said, I know he's going to work hard to improve for us next year, and that is Brody Brumfield. All right, and our last sophomore. This sophomore also, let's see, he had our highest fielding percentage on the team. He was a newcomer to us this year. Did not really make mistakes in the field. He was, I think, on the whole entire season, catching and all, and we had 4 errors throughout the entire year. So he had the highest fielding percentage. He was one of my most consistent hitters. He was about 1 hit away from having my highest average. He played every single position on the field as far as tough outfield, and he could play that as well in first base. This kid is one that you want to have. He's going to be one of our captains moving forward and moving around. And for that, he was named our team MVP and first team all-district as a utility player, Nathan Powell. All right, next one. We had a lot of growth once again from last year. We started doing bullpens and things a lot earlier this year. This kid really bought in. We tried to lower his arm slide. We literally pitched just about every game. Just about every game he'd come in relief. He grew a lot, had a lot of wins for us, a couple saves for us, and the improvement was dramatic. His confidence level was dramatic. And for that, we gave him the most improved, and he was named honorable mention as a pitcher, and that is Trent Pittman. This next one here, very special one. We just got him in from Pine, and man, am I glad we did. This one was a pitcher for us. Every time he stepped on the mound, when he stepped on the mound, we had a chance to win. He finished the year with a 1.9 ERA, and not only just pitching, he could play anywhere defensively just about as well. He's primarily an outfielder, but we've able to also convert him to a second baseman as well. This kid was nominated by the coaches for the Futures All-Star game and was very highly drafted to go for it. Unfortunately, he kind of didn't got the wrong end and didn't get selected for it, but did an outstanding job for us this year. This kid is a captain coming back and will be somebody that we build around. A special kid here, and he was named the Cy Young Pitcher of the Year and first team all-district as a pitcher, and that was Trendon Young. All right, now my senior group. Look, they've been with me, but I know I'm the last one. Everybody's ready to go, but I got to say, this senior group's special. These last 4 years, as you know, that competition has been high, and this is what I hate for them. Now that they're leaving, it gets a little easier. We get out of that gauntlet district, and that they've had to battle through and persevere so hard. And like I said, this has been a group that we've built around, and I know that have made a difference in where we're going to be. The first one I want to recognize, if he would have played baseball from the time he started, instead of skipping from 7th grade all the way, he's never played that I know of except for Little League. But it started this year. It's kind of a PO for us until the last game when he got like 4 RBIs in the senior night game. This kid is loved by every single person on the team. He's loved myself, and because of that, he was voted by his teammates the teammate of the year, and that is Mr. Preston Gerald. Next one, like I said, we went back and forth at times, but this has been a special kid. He's went through ups and downs for me, but he's never wavered, he's never quit. He's been there for me all 4 years. This kid plays outfield, but the main thing that he was primarily there for me was running bases and stuff like that. And I really pushed him and stuff in that field, and I know that I mean, he probably got frustrated with me sometimes, but I got frustrated with him. So, anyway, like I said, great kid here, gonna miss him, and for the base running skills, he was named the Ricky Henderson Award, and that is Sawyer McHugh. All right, this next kid, another one, like I said, at the beginning of the year, a lot of things going on in his life, a lot of things he was battling through, and this kid figured out baseball was, in my mind, what pushed this kid to finish. This kid loves the sport of baseball. His whole family's been in baseball their whole lives, and it's been a baseball tradition in their family. He played first base for us, batted 5-hole a lot of the times for us, and like I said, had a great year. This guy had a good eye at the plate, drew a lot of walks. And like I said, this is a kid that I'm going to miss, but has future plans of hopefully keeping to go playing in certain areas. So best of luck for him and things to come for him. And that's our first baseman. He was named honorable mention all this year as a first baseman, and that is Cole Martino. All right, I heard Jerry talk about this kid, and it was honestly the same exact speech that I had for him. This kid is a coach's dream. He comes in, he's at practice every day, he's been there for all 4 years. He has been one that had never had his controversy. He works his foot off. He didn't play a ton last year, but he took exception to it, worked hard, and started every game for us this year in left field. I don't know if it's the relationship I've had with his family or what, but I've just always had a soft spot for this kid. And I know that only great things are going to come from him. He was big for us, and he's a great person. I'm going to miss him dearly. And part of that, he was awarded the Buccaneer Award and named honorable mention all district as an outfielder, and that was Wyatt Phillips. And the next person. All right, this next one. This was my serious one. This one always was my one that had to get mainly those two back in line and try to get, if things kind of got funny and laughing, this was the one that would bring them back in, and we called him Paw. But like I said, he would bring them back in and rein them and get everything back serious and trying to get them to focus. Great kid. He played every year for me. This year, he's a true second baseman. We converted him to shortstop. That wasn't where he was meant to play, but he made it for the team. And this year, he had the highest batting average on the team. For that, he was named our Louisville Slugger and offensive MVP, and also named second team as an infielder, and that was Mr. Holden Contreras. And this one right here. This was another one. Look, starting out, I was in the classroom a whole lot this year, so I didn't have time to cut grass or do any of that. This dude saved my bacon when he come to get the field ready. Every single time he would go down to the field, help him get things ready. And it was funny because we always thought about Gabe as kind of a guy that was kind of, not necessarily the leader type, but once we got started, we noticed when Gabe wasn't there, our practices become dead. This kid always was the one that would come up with the nicknames and keep our guys pumped up. And like I said, he did a great job vocally of being a team leader. His numbers may not have jumped off the page, but people don't have a clue of how big this kid was for our program. Pitching-wise, he was the guy that we always tried to put on the mound against Shelby. He had no hitter going all the way to 1 out left in the game. And we're not going to get into that. But 1 out left in the game. And from a no-hitter. This one, to me, I developed a relationship with, and I know that from after here, we'll continue that on. I gave him the voice of reason, but he was also named second team as a pitcher, and that was Gabe Hansen. And last but not least, and I'll hush. All right, this last one. Like I said, everybody loves him. He's a kid. We got our bands this year. First thing I put in my band's program from the read was quit being lazy buggy. So, like I said, this kid behind the plate, people don't have a clue how good he was behind the plate. He ended up having my next highest fielding percentage, and it wasn't because of his blocking ability and all that, but the way that he would stick pitches and steal pitches and stuff as a catcher. People have no idea how good he was at that and how much it helped our pitchers out. Obviously, with his stick, he was always a big guy from the time he started for me since I think 9th grade at third base. This kid started for me since I've been here, the 4 years I've been here. And I've developed a great relationship with him as far as a leader. He's never going to get right with anything. The last district ball game that we played, he hit a home run to put us up and us to go ahead and beat Sylvan in that first district win. That was big for us. And like I said, this kid is a very special one that we all love, and I'm going to truly miss. And he was awarded the Gold Glove for defensive MVP, and that is Bubby Bryant. And also second team all district best pitcher. In closing, like I said, I know I spent a lot of time, but I want to thank these guys again. Thank all you parents once again, and now moving forward to the guys that are coming back, a lot of expectations are being set now, okay? And it's do or die at this point because now we don't have the excuse of the gauntlet of the district that we played in before. We've got a little slack where it's coming in, and these guys know that they're going to be able to have a chance to win. There's going to be a lot of pressure put on them to step up and improve. And Coach Judge and myself and other coaches are going to try to do our best to make sure that we have them ready. Thank y'all very much.
All right, thank y'all, coaches. Just real quick before we go, I know y'all heard a couple times people, coaches specifically mention the gauntlet of the district. It was really that bad. I mean, you've been to the games, we're playing against teams that we're just way over match by. We realigned districts, next year's spring schedules. Really every schedule except for football will not look like it looked for the past 4 years. It'll be a much more, comparable district and much more competitive district. So we are excited about that. It's unfortunate that these seniors that, had to be in that district for the last 4 years didn't have the success that they probably deserve, but it is what it is, So we're looking for a lot more success in spring sports next year. Lastly, look, we got a lot of awards and a lot of certificates left sitting on the table. We got a lot of empty chairs in here, and I'm not going to preach to the choir because I just want to say thank you to everybody who's here. There's a lot of time and effort that goes into these things. Hours of setup, hours of planning, coaches putting together speeches and ordering plaques and filling out certificates and working really hard, aside from the hundreds of hours that they pour into your children the entire spring. And it's much appreciated when parents like you ensure that your children show up for this. Because it is a big deal. And we do it for a reason. And so I just want to say thank you again to everybody who's here because it matters. And for those of you, that doesn't matter, I don't know why. You have a good excuse for not being here, fine. But I think if somebody's going to put on this kind of show for you, you probably ought to make a solid effort to show up. So thank y'all again for being here. Hope the food was good. We appreciate y'all.